So we got Sami Zayn, who's kind of growing on me, except for that dumbass hat.
He's always grown up.
Nah, he's growing up. Talking about you did say earlier today that the hat isn't that bad.
I've thought about it over. Take that silly ass hat off. But the jacket is fire. It look like my polo jacket. Bro. Versus the chick magnet, the Miz. The Miz with the clean win. Didn't need anybody's help. Did it all by himself.
Miz hasn't won a clean match in 4 years.
I'm not gonna lie. As I look and I think about a lot of celebrities who's married and got bad bitches, I would fuck all of y'all bitches but the Miz, man.
Who? Like who?
Like who?
Jay-Z, Beyonce could get, you know, Kobe, man, I love you. You play for my favorite team, but yo, your wife can get it. You know,
I don't know where this is going.
Mr. Obama?
Michelle, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I will wax Michelle. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, Obama. We gonna miss you January 20th.
You know,
but Michelle can get it.
But Mike, my boy Mike, you know, Mike, man, I respect you so much. I won't even touch Maurice.
Bella, we said all that to say this.
Both of the Bellas, you can get it. Linda McMahon, you know I eat you.
Wow. Linda McMahon.
All right, that's enough of that list.
All right, so let's go into the match.
Okay. The list of
but Miz, y'all respect you so much, man.
With Miz and Zayn, I think they could have left a little bit more of a cliffhanger. Like I posted on the thing the other day, I was really hoping that we were going to wind up getting into a kind of a series of matches with Zayn coming out on top later on and signing over to SmackDown.
Sorry, man.
Yes,
all I wanted was the Miz to walk out with the belt, bro.
I love that finish. I'm not a big fan of screwy, cheating finishes.
That was a hell of a finish.
Loved that one.
I mean, but it's the Miz. What do you expect from the Miz?
I know, but
and Maurice,
who's been
helping him win his last 3 championships.
We knew it was going to happen.
What are you talking about? He did everything by himself.
Yeah, he did it all by himself. What are you talking about?
Maurice is half the Intercontinental Champion.
They're married.
What?
Exactly. So she's half.
You're supposed to show out for your husband.
She wasn't with him shooting in the gym?
Yes, she was.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, she was.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think we need to build a little bit more on some storylines, man. Just giving us a match and then just ending it.
I still think Dolph should have.
I mean, they're both on different shows. Dolph has no business showing his face after he looked how he looked on.
He lost because of Maurice.
He has no business showing his face.
I'll tell you why.
I put my career on the line and then you lose.
And why would he cost SmackDown
like I
the
said,
title?
because at the time before we knew Miz was gonna win, I was saying if Sami Zayn won, they'd bring the title to Raw. So I was like, maybe Dolph should come out just before Sami Zayn wins to keep the title on SmackDown.
No, well, that's what you got Maurice for.
Maurice, like I said, I was hoping that Dolph was fighting Sami Zayn for the championship, and Miz would come out and be like, "You fucking idiot." Excuse my language, sorry. I had to stop you.
We said a lot worse on this show.
If you didn't notice Marcus's list earlier.
I was just hoping that the Miz would come out and stop
about.
Dolph from losing to keep the title on SmackDown, and he could keep his chances of getting it back. Because if it went to Raw, Miz would be like, "I can't get it back because I'm not on Raw."
But all in all,
that
Zayn needs to be on SmackDown.
All right, my thing is this. I know a lot of people, they either like screwy finishes or they don't. Like, we could probably say, okay, Maurice is going to help Miz, this, that, and the third. But the way the match ended, I still felt it was unpredictable. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? I didn't think it was going to win. I didn't think he was going to win like that. I thought, she was just going to do something crazy and,
spraying with some mace.
Yeah, spray a nigga.
You thought she was going to do some screwy shit.
Yeah, but not like that.
At this moment in time right now,
bell.
it wasn't impactful enough for me to even remember what it was right now because I don't remember what it was.
She rang the bell.
She rang the bell.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then he did it
well, actually, technically, the guy sitting down run. Domestic.
Ring my bell. That song is lit.
Oh, wow.
But all right, so let's move on to the next one. Exactly what you were talking about with somebody interfering is what happened in the other one. Is what left the other match open for nothing. And it is crushing because you had something so
much on the line.
So much on the line, and you just left it in a cliffhanger and have Daniel Bryan not come out and talk about it.
Why would he?
Backstage segment because he had a backstage segment and said, "Oh, you're a disgrace. I'm going to handle you on Tuesday."
What we're referring to with that is Kendrick versus Kalisto. That match, I don't know.
It had a non-cruiserweight.
First of all, I was wrong on that because I thought Kalisto was going to win to bring the brand.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I thought since 205 Live is next week on a Tuesday after 10 o'clock.
On a Tuesday.
Duh. I thought Kalisto was gonna get the win, but I could see why Baron Corbin came out. But maybe you could have waited for Tuesday.
Explain why.
I think that they still
Because Kalisto just took his knee out 2 weeks ago.
But Baron Corbin been mollywalking, like beating everybody's ass for the past like 2-3 weeks now. Everybody.
And Kalisto is the first one to get one over on him.
yeah. So
No, he didn't. Jack Swagger got the screwdriver on him when he tapped when he didn't tap.
Okay, but after that,
And then he got his ass beat.
That he beat the hell out of him.
Well,
this feud's been growing for a couple.
That's
months,
what started the what do you have for me next?
But it's just too much on the line to leave that wide open. Even I think they might return to it this week at some point in time.
See, but the thing with me is that's how both singles matches ended. There was a lot on the line in both of those matches, and for them to end the way they did, it was kind of like.
But I think they did that to keep both brands strong and to keep both opponents in the ring strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't know.
Quick question: is 205 Live? That's the cruiserweights won't be on Raw no more.
If 205, they still will be on whatever brand they're on.
But they just got their own show.
Majority going to be on 205 Live.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's still gonna be matches.
So
on
whatever
Raw
it's going to be, it's just going to be
okay.
to promote 205 Live, which is why I thought the IC title was just going to stay on SmackDown because the cruiserweights aren't going to interfere much.
I know the cruiserweights are tight. Like, damn, we got to be on both shows now.
So I think it's still going to happen. I think sometime in this week we're going to get a rematch, even if it's not with Kalisto, it might be with somebody else.
I think the Miz and Zayn is gonna get a rematch. I know you said it left you with a cliffhanger, like what happens next, or with no storyline. But I think Sami Zayn got a legit argument on Miz cheating and him getting another chance at the title. I don't know if it's gonna be on Raw or SmackDown.
There's a chance.
Dolph does too.
Dolph still needs his rematch.
So that's a triple threat, man.
They are on two different shows, but his contract's about to be one.
Yeah, the only way Zayn gets a match is if he ends up on SmackDown.
Well, I said this to you guys yesterday, but with where I think it should go, where I would write it, is that now that he's lost, Stephanie is saying that his contract is up, and if he doesn't bring that title over to Raw, then the contract will be expired and she will not renew it with him. Yep. So now we go into TLC. Well, Zayn's going to get a rematch. It's going to be a screwy finish one more time. Then he's going to have his final opportunity at TLC, putting
with Ziggler.
Miz. Wait a second. Putting Miz and Zayn in a ladder match for the IC title. And if Zayn doesn't bring that title over, that contract's not going to be signed for him to stay on Raw anymore. And now Dolph Ziggler wants to get on it, so now we're going to have a triple threat ladder match, and that's going to be a killer match between the three of them. And Zayn's going to take that title at TLC, and then Stephanie's going to want to sign him up, and he's going to say, you know what? I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm actually going to.
And I think.
And he pulls off his shirt, and he's got a SmackDown shirt.
And I think that makes sense with the angle they shot 3 weeks ago when Stephanie berated him for no apparent reason when she should be giving him a pep talk.
And that's the angle they've been doing for a minute now, because they did that on Talking Smack when Daniel Bryan said Cesaro and Sami Zayn said they had interest in coming to SmackDown.
Exactly. It all
ties in and it all makes sense.
They just slowly laying the seeds.
So slowly Zayn makes his way over to SmackDown, which is the actual show he should have been off in the beginning. But I don't want to waste too much time on that either. Let's talk about the women. Let's talk about their match, the 5-on-5.
Naomi though.
Naomi with that ass. Oh my God.
She died. She died.
I mean, I don't have my phone out, so I don't remember.
She died.
Can you guys recall
Nia
the
Jax
elimination?
whipped her off.
Who got eliminated?
Who got eliminated first?
Carmella got
eliminated first.
Kind of surprised.
Then
not really, because Nikki Bella wasn't in the match
I was just
anymore.
about to say, we gotta talk about how Natalya.
Yeah, let's talk about how Natalya got into the match. So a little backstage shenanigans.
Yep.
Nikki Bella, I can't feel my neck.
Yeah, she got her ass beat somehow.
And of course, Daniel Bryan had his mouth on her tits, just like he does Cena's.
Yeah,
but,
that's crazy.
Natalya acting like a dummy. What? Why? What were we gonna do? While she has her rain gear on, go out and wrestle, you idiot. That's what you could do. You're in Canada.
And
you should.
I really hope that it turns into a Nikki and Natalya.
Natalya, I pray because Carmella and Nikki. Wait. Because I think Carmella and Nikki is done. I think that should be done.
Yep.
That's been going on for SummerSlam. Let's mix it up now. Let's get Carmella versus Becky Lynch. Why I think Carmella deserves it. Alexa Bliss could slide off into a feud with somebody else on the roster.
What?
Let's rebuild her name back up because I love me some Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
But I think it's time to switch it up. We've been having the same women's feud on SmackDown
For
SummerSlam.
Carmella?
Let's mix it up. So
Of course.
Carmella deserves it. She killed it with
She's
Nikki
been
Bella.
a great heel since she switched over.
She's killed
Amazing.
it.
She's
with
been
Nikki
I
Bella.
hate her
Amazing.
character, man.
I
She's
don't.
been
She's
amazing.
Like, I feel like
amazing.
she should be with the hype bros. She
No.
should be like,
What?
yo.
All right, so we're gonna do a new segment where you say something
the-
crazy, you
No,
be
no.
quiet for 30 seconds.
No, fuck that. Like, I don't
What?
like her. Like, I feel like she just got this.
Where?
Extra
All right.
hyped
Here's
up.
a question for you. Where in this feud with Nikki Bella has this feud not gone over right?
No, I just don't like her character.
Why?
I just don't. I don't like the moonwalk, and I don't like the hype.
I hate the moonwalk.
I
I don't like
with you
how
on
she
that.
comes
I
out.
don't have
and
a problem
I
with
don't
it.
like none of that. I'm not. I have no
she
problem with
has
her
the swag.
wrestling.
She
I
has
like
the
what
swag.
she's doing with
She has the
the
swag.
whole the heel thing, but like her just character itself.
But that's part of the feud. If you don't like it, then
Then she's doing a good job.
yeah. If you can say that, if you can't say that there's something bad about this feud that she's doing with Nikki Bella,
No, the feud is fine.
that's her
It's
character.
just her-
That's
it's just-
her character is for you not to like her.
I guess. Sort of like Eva.
So she's doing her job.
I mean, I don't have a problem with Eva Marie, even though nobody likes her. I mean, I don't like her, but like.
So you don't have a problem with Eva Marie, but you don't like.
I'm talking about her character, not her style, not what she wrestles, not what she
But
says
what's
on the
her
mic.
character is a heel.
She's her. She's her. She's got swag. The moonwalk. Okay, I'm over it. Like that's a pop. That's Scotty Too Hottie. That's a pop thing.
Scotty Too Hottie.
Michael who?
When I-
Michael who?
Wait, hold on.
Michael
Wait,
Jackson,
what?
please.
Well,
Can I'll take Michael.
I'm talking about in wrestling. You're talking to a man with Michael Jackson tattooed on his arm.
Okay.
So-
Well, I'll take Michael Jackson for 500, please.
But Scotty Too Hottie, it's
600.
a Scotty Too Hottie thing in wrestling. I get it. It's gimmicky. But Carmella's done nothing but awesome. Her promos have been great. The character has the swag that she needs to be a good heel. You
Out of
know?
all the girls on the draft, hell, probably not even all the girls, out of anyone to get drafted, Carmella was the one that I was scared about the
Yeah,
most.
of course.
Because I did not think that she was even close to being ready to be called up. And boy, has she
and
proved me
she's
wrong.
killing it. So this is how you map out SmackDown. I think Carmella
I
deserves the
shut up for
number
that.
one
One,
contender.
you're right. I did not think she'd be doing what she's doing now.
I
I thought she'd
Carmella
just be a
deserves
glorified
that.
jobber.
I think Carmella deserves that number one contender spot. So we already got a miniature build feud between.
Naomi, man.
Hold on, let me talk. You already got a
She's a
built-in feud between Naomi and Alexa Bliss
She
because
said
you got to
she's a
remember
They jobbing her out.
Naomi
Right. She
got a
need-
win,
she
got a
need
big
to
win over Alexa Bliss. So now you have them fight it out, and then you got Natalia and Bella, Natalia and
If-
Nikki Bella.
Natalia was the one who attacked.
If, but I think she should be.
So the whole-
'Cause if it was Carmella,
Yeah.
I would say, yo, we're
I
all
can't
right.
remember
Now I'm
Carmella.
done with it.
The big question is,
Alright,
who attacked Nikki Bella?
So now you got your three women's feud. There you go, right there. Carmella and Becky, Nikki, Natalia, Alexa Bliss, Naomi.
Yep.
You lay it out right there. But let's get into the match. Who was the first eliminated?
We already
Carmella.
Carmella.
Carmella first eliminated, which makes me doubt she's probably going to be the number one contender now. And who was the first eliminated from SmackDown from Raw? Alicia Fox, of course. Why wouldn't it?
We all called that one.
Yeah, that was probably the second thing we were right about. The second only thing.
Didn't she eliminate somebody though?
Who?
She
Alicia
eliminated
Fox.
Carmella,
Carmella,
right?
Yeah.
Carmella.
Yeah,
She
bro.
immediately got eliminated
Hit her
herself.
with a sloppy Booker T axe handle.
Very sloppy.
Yeah.
Booker T.
That's our
Scissors.
movie.
Scissors key.
It's always been that sloppy.
I can't remember ever seeing her hit it clean.
I never seen her do anything clean.
She never hits it.
Northern Light suplex. She has one of the nastiest Northern Light suplexes in the fucking business.
Only you would know that.
Her and Darren Young, two of the nastiest
What?
Northern Light
Darren
suplexes.
Young.
You watched
Make
those
that
two
combination,
great
right? You do watch a lot of wrestling if you know they have a
That's why
nasty
we got him on the
Northern Light.
podcast.
That's right.
I watch a lot of wrestling too, but I've never noticed
I will
that.
show you when we're done with this podcast.
Make Darren Young great again, my ass.
Just don't say the other.
But what'd you think about the match though? What'd you think about the girls' match, the women's match? Sorry.
It was good. It just
It was
didn't get
okay.
over. There was no
Yeah.
high spot. I think the highest spot was Nia Jax throwing Naomi around.
Yeah,
I thought the highest match was at the end when Raw won and
Bailey get that
Well,
ass.
that's
Get that ass.
Yeah.
whooped.
Whoa.
But wait, before that, I think
Before we get to
I
that,
think it's stupid. I think it's stupid to build Nia Jax as this monster and have her tap to Becky Lynch.
yeah, that's bad. That was
Like-
that was dumb.
like
Well,
John
she tapped
said-
to a woman's champion. So
No, Nia Jax don't tap. Let her take 15
She
finishes.
caught a
even if she
Bailey
would've
to
tapped-
belly off the top rope, but she can't tap to a disarm.
No, see,
but
the
that
thing
was in
this is what
NXT
you
though.
do is if somebody else would have gotten in the ring and would have held her other hand, because she's supposed to be strong.
Yeah, you're right.
The way
You're
that
right.
was held, she should have been able to get up. If somebody would have came in the ring and would have held her
It
hand
was a
down,
sloppy disarm
so she
like
couldn't
that.
get any strength in that other arm, then I could see her tapping.
The
Right.
way
Big
you
ass
have
should've
Nia
just stood
Jax
up.
lose
Or
in
no,
that match.
she had her free arm. That's what she
Just
tapped with.
fucking
Like,
stood
if
up.
you-
Or you have the
if you
disarmer or
tried
somebody
to-
with an ankle lock on her.
Yeah,
or
something.
2 submissions on her.
But then you're building her extra strong, and then you're gonna ask yourself, why the hell is she not fighting for a championship? Ooh, my
Well,
fault.
hell, they've been building her strong for the
But
last
the way
4
the
months.
way
She's like
you
the
get her out of that
championship.
match is how you got Braun Strowman out the match. Have her be
the
counted
count out.
Simple.
She
Have
could
her
tap
run it-
though. She could. Like I don't have a
Nah.
problem with tapping.
I don't have a
but
problem.
double team.
Yeah,
Right.
But that's the only
Not
way
just
I
the
would be
Becky
okay with her tapping.
Or hell, you did it on SmackDown. Run through the barricade, get counted out.
Well, I mean, they did their job. She
They
looks
did what
strong.
they did, but
They're
let's
not gonna
talk
put her in the
about.
title
They could have
picture.
saved that spot for tonight.
Yeah.
That's
They
SmackDown.
definitely
Yeah.
should have.
Yeah.
That's what
They
it
definitely
should've
should have.
Sometimes I just think that the creative team is just lazy. Sometimes.
been. They're like, wait, oh snap, we just put an awesome spot on SmackDown. What are we gonna do now?
Yeah.
And then they just get lazy.
Yeah.
Right. But let's talk about the winners, the Soul Survivors.
Talk about how the winners won.
Bailey
Yes,
over
sir.
Becky Lynch clean.
Yes,
Bailey
sir.
to belly.
For everything that made her look weak throughout the last few months, that made her strong. Took out the women's champion on SmackDown clean.
With a Bailey to belly, baby.
Clean as a whistle. After the match, Charlotte immediately after the match, Charlotte whizzed that ass.
Did they even raise their hands?
They did.
Yeah, they did.
It was- that
Oh
was
yeah,
just
because
too
then she had her. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was way too predictable.
Yeah.
But now you set up Charlotte and Bailey. That's probably going to run into Royal Rumble. We'll see what happens with that. Interested. I'm happy. Oh, Sasha got out early, too.
I was just about to say, wait, Sasha Banks was pinned first, wasn't she?
No,
No,
she was
Nah,
pinned
She was
second.
second, which
Didn't
is
bother
still
me.
bad.
Yeah.
Didn't bother me.
So-
See ya, Sasha.
So
Shut
even with
up,
that,
man.
since we're
Shut
laying
up.
out SmackDown women,
See ya.
you got Nia Jax, Sasha.
And wasn't it a roll up?
You got Nia Jax, Sasha.
Maybe.
You got what's her name?
You got Nia Jax, Sasha, you got Bailey, you got
It's
Charlotte.
Charlotte. Yes.
You got Emma, you got Dana.
Keep Dana away from me, please.
I just think it's gonna happen.
Or maybe you do Sasha and Dana. I mean, not hell no. I mean Sasha and Emma. Sasha and Emma. Can you edit that part out when I
it
say
looks like,
Sasha
it looks
and
like
Dana?
Emma's coming in face. And
Face?
It looks like Emma's coming in face, and there's really nothing to do with Nia, and you need to start doing something.
You think she's coming in face with that? With those promos?
With
Yeah,
those,
I
I
think
don't know. I don't know how I feel
That
about
looks
that.
like she may come in like my
Heel.
shit don't
I
stink.
think if
My
she was
shit don't
coming,
stink.
in heel, she'd be coming in the way she was before. If she was
I
coming
don't
back
think she
heel,
should have had a gimmick change in the first place.
exactly, and that's
What
what I
the fuck
said.
did-
If she was gonna come back in
Damn.
heel,
No, that's
no,
old.
after.
Wait,
She
isn't
came
her
back
name
with
Emelina?
the
Okay,
black
yeah.
What's her
glasses
name?
and gloves.
Who's
Eva-
Emma?
Eva
The new
Emma.
Emma.
What's Emma's new name?
So
Emelina.
if
Yeah,
she was
isn't
gonna
that
come-
an evil name? Emelina?
I don't
Not
get
really.
it. I don't
That could
get
be
it.
very elegant and just normal.
I don't know. We'll see when
Too
she
much
finally
Mortal Kombat.
debuts because
Yeah.
we've been getting promos for.
Well,
about
I
2
hate it
months.
because that means she'll have more clothes on. So after that, we had the tag team match, which to me was a clusterfuck.
No surprise.
That
there.
eventually got better as the dead weight felt. Well, I can't say dead weight.
To be
Okay,
honest,
that's enough for talking about all that. Can we talk about how fucking New Day was the first
Yeah.
damn team eliminated?
yeah. To be honest with you,
What the
I
fuck?
Talk
I
about a
don't,
shot.
I don't know. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I think that New Day thing was out of control. But as far as to get really, really deep into this match, I think we should go straight to the end.
No, we have to talk about New Day getting.
How about we talk
eliminated
about
first.
Primo
No,
and
I-
Epico?
yeah.
Huh?
When we
You
when
have
we
to.
talk,
'Cause that's
we
nonsense.
talk about them getting eliminated.
Because who expected that?
Before Primo
Nobody
and
expected
Epico.
that. Nobody.
So what does that
expected
result into?
It's just
Nothing.
there was
They're
no
the
storylines
champions.
built. And
Like
this is
they're the champions.
This
What are
is
they gonna
exactly
do?
the main reason why I really wasn't happy for this
I
pay
just
per view.
wish.
I really was not happy for this pay per view to happen, and they didn't prove me wrong whatsoever. There was nothing in these tag team matches that built that built any type of storyline between any of those teams. You know, Breezango out 2 seconds.
That's
New Day
what
out
I
2
wish they
seconds
would
later.
build. Charles, please.
Epico and Primo didn't really go anywhere.
They wrestled for a minute.
What's their face?
They got a lot of time.
The club didn't go anywhere.
Well, the club eliminated two
To
tag
me-
teams.
To me personally, I just think it
Yeah,
was
but it's
I think it was a
doing
match.
it.
I think it was a match to build the storyline for the next two.
Contenders?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
that's
it's clear
it.
as day.
Ooh.
Usos are
Yeah.
SmackDown.
I agree with that,
Well,
but
yeah,
at the
so
same
like-
time, it's like you did not have to use this pay per view to do that. You really didn't. Like, Usos was clear. It's clear. They're going to do it. Yeah. Cesaro and Sheamus already had their tag team match, and you could just write it in. Like, let the New Day shine.
Yeah, you could write it in, but now you could write it in. You're absolutely right. But now they can actually talk about it. Like, y'all got out first. We were the last team. We deserve a tag team match. And then, on SmackDown side, it's like, oh, okay, obviously they're going to face a heel. Like, we
Usos.
won.
We're going to face a heel Usos, of course.
Yeah. Obviously, Heath Slater and Rhino, they're going to face heels. So they're perfectly got something to say, like, yeah, we won it for SmackDown. We deserve a title shot.
They didn't win SmackDown, they lost.
But here's my question. Go ahead.
But, like...
they did lose.
My question is, would you rather have an awesome match that had a way bigger and better climax tonight with stories written in this week, or would you rather just have what we got tonight?
What other stories would you have? Like, what else is there?
It has nothing to do with stories tonight. My tag team champions or the contender, tag team champions and or contenders would have been the end of the match and not just thrown away like they were just random.
Just random eliminations.
Like, all right, which matches do you think had a story written to them? Because, it's Raw stories.
No, I'm saying they're not written. They're not written yet, but just to make us have contenders, you're going to eliminate our tag team champions just for the hell of it.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Raw tag team champions
they don't even
pushed out like nothing. Rhino and Heath Slater was pushed out towards the end like nothing. There was nothing.
And my thing is, too, I felt like this match should have been built to make Rhino and Heath Slater look a little stronger because, let's be honest, have they looked that strong as a tag team?
They look decent. They look decent,
but they're not to the level of where they should be. They should be taken more seriously.
They won the tournament. That's good enough.
Tag team that the main roster has right now.
They won the tournament. They won.
Who's stronger than them?
Oh my
Enzo and
God.
Cass.
Not. What are you talking
stronger
about?
than Heath Slater and Rhino?
They won the tournament and got the belts.
Yeah, they won the tournament.
They can lose them shits now.
They
won the tournament with ass.
But still, they won the tournaments. They got the belts. They've won almost every single match that they've had. If it was a six-man tag, if it was a normal tag, they defended their championships and had a decent type of storyline. They built from nothing and got to where they are right now. Enzo and Cass has not done shit.
It's time for them to lose.
The club attacks people, and then there's no payoff. The New Day was going fine, but every single time the New Day does a non-title match, they lose. And then they just happen to kind of win a tag team title match. And then your only other team that kind of looks strong is Cesaro and Sheamus. Kind of.
They can't.
The Usos haven't done anything. American Alpha hasn't done anything.
I just don't know.
American Alpha came in strong, and the Usos quote unquote took them out.
Exactly. So,
but
Usos
you could 100%.
American Alpha, nothing.
Okay, so
all
when
your
other
tag teams on the bottom, nothing.
But when you break it down like that, I got you. But I just feel like when you think of tag teams, Heath Slater and Rhino is like the fifth team you think about.
Because they're not a real team, but they've done more than anybody else has done.
You can 100%.
I got you.
Since the draft, they're the
strongest
strongest
draft,
team.
yes.
You can 100%.
You can't argue that.
I would have given them this one last accolade because they're not a real team and they're not gonna survive much longer.
That's why I feel like they need it because whenever whoever takes the belt off of Heath Slater and Rhino, it makes them seem like a more credible team because I just feel like they should have just looked a little bit stronger. But when you break it down like that,
even not for Rhino, just for Heath Slater. Heath Slater has been at the bottom of the barrel for years. Just give him the damn win.
Give him a finisher. How about that? Stop tagging in Rhino to gore people.
That's his finisher.
I think he's gonna get the first match because they're gonna fight the Usos more than once. I think he's gonna get the first win. I think he's on their first match. I think he's gonna get the first win. But I clearly see the Usos taking the belts off of them. Huh?
They beat the Usos.
Yeah,
well, like the next time they're faced, because they're clearly about to fight again. The Usos are getting the belt. They're winning that feud when it's over. I feel like the next time they fight Rhino and Heath Slater is gonna win, and Heath Slater is gonna get that pin. And when they fight again after that, Usos are gonna win, and then it's just gonna be Usos and
So you're saying
Alpha?
You're saying Usos,
Alpha next.
Usos versus Rhino and Slater. They're gonna fight 5 times.
No, they're gonna fight two
I
more
think
times.
they got at least 1 or 2 more.
I think they got 2 more. I think
they're gonna fight again for the 3rd time.
My gripe is your tag team champion should have looked a little bit stronger.
Well, this is the thing with fighting with the Usos to not really keep on going on this is that it's been spaced out. It's not like it's been a strong feud that's been week after week after week.
I think
like
got
right now, if
matches.
you go and you look at like a bit of the club in the New Day, it's like they've repeated that feud like 3 times already, almost 3 times.
Yeah, they have.
They can't have only 2 more matches.
Why not?
You're saying if the next time they fight, you're saying Rhino and Slater win.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're gonna fight again with the Usos.
Yeah.
And the Usos are gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then Rhino and Slater are gonna have to get a rematch. So
Yeah,
they're
but
gonna fight
they don't
again.
have that.
They don't have to get the rematch right then and there.
You could throw that. That's what my thing with rematches. You can always throw that in anything. Like we're talking about the Dolph Ziggler thing. So Dolph Ziggler has a rematch. You could just throw that in the middle of a Zayn and Miz feud right now.
Exactly.
The same thing with any other type.
Or if they win on a pay-per-view, they can have their tag team match the next night.
But I think Usos take the next match either way.
Honestly,
dear God, Revival, come and revive.
Thank you.
Come and revive.
Thank you.
SmackDown.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was about to say who was talking about Revival earlier.
Because if you're not gonna take the tag belts and beat the holy hell out of Rhino and Slater, let the Usos get their win over them. Let American Alpha take it off the Usos, and then let the Revival take it off.
After WrestleMania.
Yes. And
so
that's what we talk about.
What
you built in.
about to say?
I'm agreeing with
Raw needs
Oh,
to
okay.
help with tag teams more than SmackDown.
You said Raw?
Yeah.
But I just feel like the Revival fit
Of course,
more
of course.
on SmackDown.
Yeah,
like,
agree
they're a
with
better fit.
I
I
agree
feel
with
like they look and they feel better on SmackDown.
I agree with you.
Whoa, you said the Raw tag team division needs more help?
No, you said SmackDown.
I think they're loaded, though. I think
no,
Raw
They
is
need,
kind of
they
loaded
need help
compared
with
to...
their stories. They need help with their
That's the
matches.
writers.
Yeah, they help with the story,
SmackDown,
but they got the
SmackDown has a
talent.
tag team
the
tournament,
talent
which was
definitely
great.
there. It just needs to be better writing.
Right.
But I think SmackDown also has amazing talent. Like we saw that big 10-man tag or whatever it was this week, and you just look at all the tag teams, you're like, wow, SmackDown's loaded. Even though like some of those tag teams aren't full time, you know. But
I wouldn't say
The fuck.
I wouldn't say loaded.
It is loaded.
They have talented teams.
take the
Just
team. All right,
teams
take the
with
teams.
no.
Take the teams that SmackDown had on this show. All those tag teams are great tag
Ascension.
teams.
Okay, Ascension, they're nothing.
Then you have Ascension, which you can build, and that's something that you need.
Vaudevillains.
Ascension's
Ascension's
nothing.
Vaudevillains could be built, and they should be.
The Headbangers, freaking nothing.
I don't even know why they came
Well,
back.
exactly. So now you're looking at 7 teams, and you have 2 possible teams.
Okay.
That's nine teams.
That's 9 teams.
Take away Rhino and Slater because that's not going to last forever. And Revival fits
The
in there. I agree.
Headbangers.
Real
but
quick.
before you bring the Revival in, I want them to work on the Ascension. The Ascension is gold. Ascension in NXT was amazing. I know you guys didn't really watch it.
I did.
No,
No, I
I
watched their run in
We saw
NXT,
it.
And it was
and they were
amazing.
their matches, the way they were unbeatable, the way they looked like a cohesive monster unit.
Yeah.
And then
was
what
beautiful.
happened when they
The
came to the main roster?
thing-
But
I think
it's
it's
not on the main
my point.
roster. It's not on the main roster.
What happened with them when they came to the main roster?
They tried to
was
make them
that-
like the Legion of Doom.
Yep, that and
Yeah.
the commentators made
Buried
sure
them.
buried them
Buried
right
them,
off the bat.
exactly.
JBL hated them right off the bat.
Right off the
saying
bat.
that they were fake Legion of Doom.
And that doomed them from the start.
Yeah, from the very beginning,
come
the
in and say that you're the
commentators,
best tag team.
whoever was
Right.
telling them in their ears, killed the Ascension when they got
Yes,
called up.
exactly.
And from that point on, they just
But
they
that's
looked
the
bad.
problem that I be talking about. Like, you have these dudes in NXT that's built so strong, and they come to the main roster, and they're like,
That's
"Oh, we don't got
everybody.
nothing for you,
That's
so
everybody.
start
Everybody's
jobbing."
great.
But you got to look at it. The Ascension was just in a. You can't. The Ascension's case is not going to be for every NXT star. It's not.
Yeah.
There's going to be some. That's the cream of the crop. I believe that Hideo Itami had decent plans
Oh,
when he
yeah,
got
yeah.
called up before he got hurt. It depends on the talent. I feel, and the route that it goes, and whether the fans get behind you or not. The Ascension needed a big push from the beginning on the main roster in order for them to be
They
successful.
should have been pushed.
Them
as a
being
serious
buried
team.
from the jump killed them.
Yep. JBL made them look like a joke as soon as they debuted.
But
And
you see the signs in the crowd. Resurrect the Ascension.
You have a big sign to make.
Yep.
Let's do it. Why not? Let's do it
I
before
think
revival.
that's
Let's
exactly
do it.
before the revival. Even if they're face, heel, whatever, it needs to go into a really nice feud between either the Usos and Ascension or American Alpha and the Ascension. And we need to build that before the revival arrives. I would love to see Revival and Ascension go at it for like a good 2-3 months.
I would love to see Revival and American Alpha rekindle their NXT
Yeah.
feud because I feel like they got some unfinished business.
Of course, but
That's gonna happen.
There's nothing but a huge future down the line, you know.
But we
so-
still got trades. I got a quick question. I don't know if this is gonna be completely off topic. I don't know. What's the first big trade in this brand split? It is the bland split because shit's been bland. But
Well, Raw has not SmackDown.
okay, Raw has been bland. Does anybody have any guesses right now?
I mean, if you guys really want Daniel Bryan to be mad at Dean Ambrose, shit, trade his ass to the fucking Raw and let the Shield get back together.
That'd be crazy.
It's too, I still think it's too soon.
They will
fuck
shit
shit
up.
The first Shield triple threat.
They'll fuck shit up.
If I was going,
and we
to
just
do
saw
it,
them
it would
come
be
together.
after Mania.
That they completely.
We just saw them come
ruined, by
together
the way.
during Survivor Series when they're not on separate teams and powerbomb somebody through a table.
But
because it was the heat of
the moment. He was mad.
They
whatever.
helped Dean Ambrose from getting stopped by security guards.
Dean Ambrose is the only top face on SmackDown. You don't get rid of him.
No.
He's the only top face.
They're gonna trade for him, and Miz will probably move into main event picture.
He's a heel.
It's
You still
alright.
need
Miz
versus
versus
faces.
AJ would be great.
You still need faces right now.
But
and
there's
AJ
not-
is too
there's-
soon for AJ to turn. Unless Dean turns heel. And you have your perfect opportunity with him whooping Ellsworth's ass. If you want to make him a heel, that's how you do it. And
I feel like-
Ellsworth a heel, man.
But in that
Let him
motion,
no chin
in that
music
motion,
team.
maybe you turn AJ face.
I feel like AJ's
That's
gonna
exactly
turn
what I
face
told him.
very, very
He
soon
goes
for the
right
simple
on the face
fact.
and turns face
I
before
feel like
face.
AJ's gonna turn.
Oh.
I feel like AJ's
But
gonna
after
turn.
that, what do you have after that? You don't have anybody after that
For who?
as a face.
For who?
As
For
any
Miz?
face on SmackDown.
I feel like
AJ
AJ's
doesn't
gonna.
have to be
That's
a heel. He could be a
Going into
tweener.
WrestleMania
So
or after WrestleMania?
Regardless, if you get
You
rid
have
of Dean,
Cena, you have Cena, you have Randy.
Cena's a
Baron
part-time.
Corbin.
You have Randy Orton.
I feel like AJ's
I don't
gonna
wanna
turn
see
face
Randy.
like real
I don't
soon
see
for the
it.
simple fact
But
he
then-
doesn't have enough bad guys. I mean, he doesn't have enough good guys to face.
Who?
AJ.
AJ doesn't have to be
there's
a
not,
heel.
There's not a lot of good guys for him to face. So I feel like he's gonna turn
he don't
face
have
real
to
soon.
be a heel, and he don't have
Like
to
he's
turn
running out
face.
of good guys to face. Like he
Yeah,
faced
really
Cena, he
faced anybody,
faced
that's
Dean.
that's it.
Who
you only
else?
face two
Randy
guys.
But
But
that's-
who else?
that-
Who else is there?
But that's
Who else
Tyree's
is over
point.
there?
That's Ty's
That's
point.
my exact point.
There are none.
That's my
So
exact point.
I feel like he would turn face before
Well,
I
yeah,
guess.
that's why.
But
I
Miz
think
is-
he's gonna turn face. But now after he turns face, now you got Bray Wyatt, you got Randy Orton can always go.
Yeah.
You got
Still got
Miz,
Baron
you got
Corbin.
Miz,
Corbin,
yeah.
Who's
Absolutely.
beating everybody up with no remorse.
Yeah.
They got something planned for him. I swear.
Corbin, he'll. I don't know where you go
We'll
from
into
here.
that. We can go into that later on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can
later
get to that.
on.
Let's get back to the tag match real quick.
Well,
We still on the tag.
Sheamus,
Yeah, Sheamus
Cesaro won. If anybody who should have won
and the Usos.
in the Usos, no, they didn't win. They
No, I
lost.
said they-
That bro
Oh,
kick
they
to stop
did.
the super kick was nice.
That was nice. But if anybody were to go over, it should have been Cesaro. To be honest with you, I didn't think New Day should have got eliminated as fast as they did. But Cesaro should have. They should have won. If you're gonna start building teams and building momentum for somebody, it was for Cesaro. It was their match. I wanted to see the Usos win, but now you just bottom line the Sheamus and Cesaro whole year feud and everything. It makes sense. I like where they're going with it. At first I hated it. I like Cesaro now.
I was upset that we didn't get a SmackDown win just because I thought that this, outside of the singles matches, I thought that this pay-per-view was just going to be like Raw got an elimination match victory, SmackDown got an elimination victory, which show was better, and we were really going to build the end of the show towards that. I thought we were going to get a really nice backstage promo between Shane and Daniel Bryan and Stephanie McFoley, and we didn't get that because that didn't happen. It was just Raw, and then see what's going to happen at the end.
It's a flagship show though, so I didn't really expect. I was hoping for that. I was hoping that we'll make both brands look even,
Yeah.
but instead Raw dominates like always because that's the show they care about the most.
Where I hated South.
Mm-hmm.
But now let's get into the 5-man elimination
The
chamber
main
match,
event.
the main event.
Very, very long match.
Very long match,
It
but
was a long
I
match.
think
Great.
things made
Huh?
sense.
To do the Bray Wyatt.
First elimination. Yeah, that scared the fuck out of me. I thought the lights about to go on and Bray was about to pop up. But
You said it was a very long match.
That shit was long, bro.
It was long.
That shit
Oh
was-
yeah, you remember Roman
yo.
fell asleep. Roman fell
Yo,
asleep.
it took
Roman sleeping.
Roman
Bro,
sleeping.
it took a very long time for the first person to get eliminated.
Okay, I said that earlier, and you guys said that the tag match was longer.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
Maybe
because we ran through a lot of answers.
I clearly said, all right, I'm not even gonna say that.
Okay.
We're gonna listen to it. But
First elimination.
Clearly said that
Good,
the 5-time tag
wait.
team match was very, very long.
Okay, first elimination for SmackDown was Dean. I was surprised at first.
5 minutes, sorry.
I was surprised at first.
Five
But as the match as the match went on, it made sense why Dean was first eliminated. He got eliminated by the list of Jericho.
He get in.
Nah, I was trying to think of
It was
something.
good. I don't want to. I'm not trying to really skip, but up until the very end of that match, there's like just nothing that.
Shit was too long, man. Too
Right.
long.
Braun with the predictable getting disqualified, getting counted
not
out.
the way we thought he would get counted out.
He struggled in that 10. He kind of skipped to try to get to the. I don't know.
Well, it's because James Ellsworth was holding his foot.
James Ellsworth got the power of the Hulk all of a sudden to hold down Braun Strowman's leg.
And when you talk about story continuation, I loved it. Yo, Ellsworth
was fucking.
I
he
hated
probably
Joe
still
No
sleep.
Chin ass.
Let's talk about how Braun Strowman
But
killed
Braun-
that man.
He probably still
He
sleep.
He's
was
probably still laying there.
at that ass.
He is still laying
You
there.
thought their first match together was bad. Wait till you see that ass whooping that took place. But I thought that was funny. I thought it was masterful.
First of all,
I
he
liked
tripped
it.
like a white girl in a scary movie.
Yeah.
Okay, what the hell was that about?
Like, come on, dog.
I mean, he's a white boy in a scary movie if you want to look at it in that sense.
Squarey movie.
Yeah, a squary movie.
SpongeBob.
Okay, so he got thrown off the stage. That was a cool spot too, next to the Papa John's pizza. While you carted him away, you could have had a slice of Papa John's. What a way to promote Papa John's.
You had Shane's leave off the top.
It was met by a spear. Did I?
Not that one.
No. Before you get to
the
that,
elbow drop.
you gotta talk about how.
Well, we
they
damn
started-
near. Spoiler alert. Well, we skipped out already to talk about Braun getting eliminated.
What about Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens?
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
That was next. That was next.
We'll get there. The Leap of Faith by Shane on to
was
Braun Strowman with the Wyatt's help. Then we have some tension. It's Trouble in Friendship Land.
Oh boy.
We eliminated.
Wait, Braun turned on Chris Jericho.
We eliminated the
Wyatt
weak
first.
champion.
Don't get Champ upset.
No, I was just gonna say it's another way to make Kevin Owens look like he's a terrible champion.
Look,
Have him
or
get
he
eliminated
is.
For using the list.
for hitting somebody with the fucking list.
With a piece of
Stupid.
paper.
It was a stupid spot. It was a really
Like
stupid spot.
you're a heavyweight champion. You don't have self-control.
Everybody, well, about a good 80-90% of people are already complaining about his championship run. And then you have him get eliminated in the biggest match of the night by hitting somebody with the list to get
While the referee's
DQ'd.
watching.
While the referee's
standing
watching.
right there. It's stupid booking. I'm tired of Kevin Owens getting booked like this. It's pissing me off.
Makes Kevin Owens look like an idiot.
Yeah.
And then Jericho has the gripe of saying, dude, what the hell are you doing? I got this. Which is the reverse of what you were saying, John. Because I think you said Jericho would cost Kevin Owens somehow. And then Kevin Owens be looking at him like, yo, I had this. What are you doing?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
But the one thing that really pissed me off about that spot was Kevin Owens got DQ'd and was eliminated out of the match, but he pop-up powerbombed AJ.
Yeah.
So why just fucking cover him, Jericho?
Right.
At least make him look good a little
Right.
bit. But instead, he's complaining about the paper on the ground.
The list
he
was more
cared about
fucking
the
important.
list.
Fucking stupid.
Two
No, it's
idiots.
not. It's part of the damn thing.
It was just a stupid ass
He
spot.
loved the
Fucking
list.
disrespect
Dumbass spot.
And that's what's going to
Fucking
cause
disrespect
dissension
the
between
list.
him and Kevin Owens because Kevin Owens disrespected the list.
Of course.
That's
Two-
the way, and you
Once
see
again-
how he
once
was looking
again-
at the list when he was walking away? He
Yeah,
was
but
upset.
once again, the list is more important than the Universal
Yeah,
Champion.
exactly. Which I'm getting sick
You'd
of.
rather hold
What's
the
more
list.
over?
You'd rather hold the list than the Universal
Champion
Championship.
or the
Well,
list?
the Universal
The
Champion
list.
can't get over because they won't let him get over.
Guess what?
Well,
Guess
maybe
what?
because
Don't
the
let him
person
get
who's
over
holding
because
Since
someone
you
else-
like it, you're on the list now.
They're-
How
But
about
you wanted
that?
him. But if
Wait,
you wanted him to look
they're not-
somewhat
they're
strong
not-
right there, have Jericho pinned AJ after the pop-up powerbomb.
But at the same
Owens
time,
can't get over because somebody else is showing more talent than Kevin Owens is.
and you got to think about it. He won the belt looking like a bitch.
All right, here's the question. Here's my question.
At the same time,
wait, here's my question. Here's my question.
Talking,
I wasn't finished what I was saying. Here's my question.
Big booted like Charlotte.
My question to you
just
is
big booted me, bro.
because I'm talking about the list and the championships. My question: do you think somebody wrote the list thing for Jericho, or do you think he came up with that himself?
He came up with that.
Yeah, he came up with
Exactly. You don't think
this
Kevin Owens can't come up with something better or make himself look bigger or better than what Chris Jericho was doing?
But
Kevin Owens, before the Universal Championship,
With
looked stronger than
it.
Chris Jericho.
Was amazing.
Every one of his matches, he pulled through and won by being
It's
just
not even the
dominant
matches,
and
it's
strong.
his character. It's his character.
He was such a
He
dick
always
and a jerk.
he always
As a
perseveres.
heel, he just looked. He came up with new creative ways to get over and to piss people off every week.
Oh yeah,
Now
remember
he's
how he
coasting.
started screaming
Now
at people
it's
during
just-
Now
matches?
he's coasting.
Now it's just how funny can Jericho be?
And I'll ride on his coattails.
Yeah.
Right. And
But
and Kevin Owens could.
That's the story. That's how it is right now.
All right, I'm not saying that's good. I'm not saying that's bad. But the reason why I understand and I see why, Kevin Owens is winning, or I don't even want to say winning, but like getting booked the way he is because he won the championship like that. He won the championship with help. So I figure his championship run is going to be with help. So like I kind of understand it. Like I kind of really understand it.
I understand it too, but it devalues your championship. It devalues your universal title. It makes it look like a weak
nothing-
compare. Wait. When you compare AJ Styles' run to Kevin Owens' run, AJ Styles' belt looks more important because it's fought with honor. It's fought through championship matches. He won it himself, whether he cheated or
Did you
not.
say that when
He
Seth
beat-
Rollins was
just
winning
to
his
get
championship
some
matches the way he was winning?
Huh?
When Seth Rollins was winning his
I
championship
still
matches,
said his
that
run
way-
would look weak. I still said that.
So,
Seth
I-
Rollins looked weak.
I'm not talking about Rollins though. I'm talking about when you compare Kevin Owens' run to AJ Styles' run. Who runs looks more impressive?
Even
So-
going into Kevin Owens or going into Seth Rollins, like I said the other day in our conversation that I had with these guys, is even though he was getting help, it was like legit help, like Triple H got when he was in
Evolution
with Stephanie, or Triple H was with Evolution, and it wasn't him riding behind other people.
He was
and
the
even
guy.
Even if he was riding other people behind him, it was authority. It wasn't another wrestler. Nobody else was sharing the spotlight with Seth Rollins. They took Seth Rollins and they put Seth Rollins in the middle of the match. They said, "Here's our guy, Seth Rollins. You take the mic and you run both Raw and SmackDown on your own." Even if it did get redundant and it got old that he started every show off almost the same way. Seth Rollins started that show. He challenged. He would run into that ring, try to fight you. Maybe at the end of it, he'd kick your ass. And if he didn't,
How many battles did J&J Security fight for him?
Yeah, and they
But
got
he
their
got-
ass whooped,
he
and he
got
still
held.
came in
Still
and still
with the
tried to
end
fight.
result.
Kevin Owens comes in and doesn't even come in and fight. He walks out while Jericho.
But the
gets
thing
fucking
about it is
Jericho
that's-
locked himself in the Hell in a Cell with him and won the match for him.
But quick question,
I'm
that's
Jericho
saying
takes
that's
every
not
bullet
Kevin
from him.
Owens'
that's Kevin
fault.
Owens'
That's how they
style
wrote
and
the
character
match.
since he first came in.
We're
He's
saying,
always
but
been like
okay,
that.
but AJ
He's
Styles
just a
not going out
smarter
and
dude
proving
when it
himself.
comes to
AJ Styles they got the same damn script, damn narrative. Everybody's shit is getting written for him. AJ Styles looks stronger than Kevin Owens.
So
Even
now,
That's how they
Go ahead.
written.
to come, going off of what you said, comparing him to AJ Styles, like I get what you're saying, but I wouldn't even compare them, man. I'll just say, they're two different people. Like,
Just-
to be honest,
They're
with
both
you.
characters
world
are
heavyweight
different.
champions. You have to compare them.
no, the characters
That's
are
the whole
different.
thing. That's the whole
No,
thing
you
versus
don't.
Raw versus SmackDown.
You don't.
Kevin
They're
Owens
The
different
is
bottom,
smart
the
ass.
bottom line is
Different
you take
They're two different
you
characters.
take what
two
you're
different
given
people.
and you run with
And
that.
you run with it.
The power trip, did Triple H look stronger than Stone Cold? Triple H and Stone Cold,
He did.
just as strong
He looked
champions,
stronger
as
than
strong
Stone
main
Cold.
eventers. But Triple H was right under Stone Cold that whole time. For that month or two that they were together, Triple H was a little bit under Stone Cold that whole time. Stone Cold was a heel. He wasn't a likable heel. Everybody complains about his heel run. But Triple H never surpassed Stone Cold the way Chris Jericho is surpassing Kevin Owens right now. Jericho runs the mic. Jericho runs the gimmick. Jericho's running the show. Jericho is Raw. Like, this is the first time in a long time Jericho is the show of Raw. He's the most entertaining. He's the most interactive. And the list should not be more important than the Universal Championship. It's a new title. Even if it's written, dude. You say it's written. So many people go off script. New Day goes off script. Half the crap that New Day did, even though New Day's getting old with those titles because it's been forever, but when New Day first got those titles, New Day wrote their own stuff. They went off cuff to make those titles seem relevant and made New Day relevant. Kevin Owens is not making himself relevant.
They're making
in my mind, I just want to say,
and that's because of Jericho's brilliance.
Kevin Owens, to me, I just don't think he was ready.
Did you say Jericho's brilliance?
No disrespect.
He was a better IC champion than he is.
No disrespect. I just don't think he was ready for that. Yo. Like, I think the way he won it was too crazy. It was great, like the way he won it, but like him winning it like that and to fulfill that void after
Finn.
Well, Finn number one, and then Triple H, switching over and helping him. Yeah. Like he couldn't fill those shoes.
And the reason why
he couldn't fill those shoes, he wasn't ready.
You compare is because regardless of what, when you compare the championship runs between AJ and Kevin Owens, AJ has done it by himself. He's been the man by himself.
Not the whole time. He had
no. AJ has done it by himself.
From day one. I'll even agree with you because at the end of the day, more than half the time, at the end of the day, AJ's laying with his back on the ground because Dean Ambrose got over on him at the end of the show. But AJ still looks good the next week. AJ will get in there. AJ will pop out of the crowd. AJ will come down the rim. AJ will slide in the ring, go for the elbow, go for the Styles Clash. Either way, even Miz has Maurice helping him, but Miz looks better than Kevin Owens.
Now, quick question: is Kevin Owens using Jericho, or is Jericho just getting?
Either way, man.
Because I swear, from the way it looks on TV, it looks like Kevin Owens just been using Jericho this whole time. There's even instances when he's just like, I don't care. And Jericho's like, worried. He's like, nah, we're friends.
Between the way it's written and the way he's carrying his character compared to the way he carried the NXT Championship and the way he carried the Intercontinental Championship, where there's ever a time when Kevin Owens walks out and I'm like, that's a championship I'm going to remember. That's a run I'm going to remember 5 years.
He made me
I just can't wait. I just can't wait.
The only thing you're going to remember from Kevin Owens' run is Triple H handed it to him.
Yeah,
what do you?
That's the only thing.
You're not going to remember him being John Cena when he came up?
His NXT run wasn't memorable?
No, he's saying that it was
more memorable than what he's doing right now.
But that's okay. I heard that wrong. Okay, I agree with that. But that's what I'm saying.
There's nothing in this.
Every belt he's ever had, he's been great with it.
So
that's
obviously this is written a different way. Is what I'm saying. Because he has proved before that he can be great with the belt.
But what John is saying though is that if Jericho is outshining him, you come up with something else to take that shine away.
But that's what they're doing.
Because Jericho is outshining. No, they're not doing that. They
expected Jericho to be this big with his list and his scarf and taking it. They wasn't expecting that. But
if somebody's trumping you and you're Kevin Owens and you're the champion, Kevin Owens is gold. I will tell you that.
So the only thing he could do is turn heel on Jericho and
no, the only thing he can do is
you guys interact
together. You can interact with the list. You can add to the list.
If you have something, if Jericho's got a B+ plan, you come up with an A+ plan because you're the champion, you're Kevin Owens, you have the talent, and you do it. You don't let Jericho use his B+ plan, and you come up and just say,
but he's using his plan to get up.
When you bring it back,
the Hell in a Cell match was all Jericho went in there and locked himself in to help him out. But if you're Kevin Owens and you're like, I don't want to lose my title, why wouldn't I take the help?
Okay,
I'm gonna play
Here's
smart.
My question with you. Other than Jericho's involvement, and other than Seth Rollins getting powerbombed through the tables, and other than the suicide dive that Seth Rollins missed to hit the wall, what do you remember that Kevin Owens did in that match? Hell in a Cell. What did Kevin Owens do in the Hell in a Cell that you're gonna remember?
Nothing.
And that's the point.
My point.
And that's the point.
He fucking kissed Jericho.
Exactly.
And that's the point.
Jericho made memorable things. The twirling of the key. He took the powerbomb into the wall. He
whooped his ass after the match.
Chair shots was done by Seth Rollins. Frog Splash done by Seth Rollins. Powerbomb done by Seth Rollins on Kevin Owens. Suicide Dive missed. And anything else was all Seth Rollins or Chris Jericho.
And what was the lasting image of that Hell in a Cell? Jericho standing over Rollins.
Where in the Hell in a Cell match did Kevin Owens do anything that we're going to remember 10 years from now and go, wow?
And like I was saying, if you bring it back in the day, even with the Click, okay, Shawn Michaels, Kevin Nash, they're all boys, but Shawn Michaels made damn sure that none of them ever outshined him.
And even when Triple H had the Triple H had the belt, and him and wait, no, that really didn't happen.
Look, let me piggyback that.
When Triple H had the belt, and he was with Shawn Michaels or DX or whatnot like that.
Never had the belt.
Even though Shawn was super over and everybody loved Shawn, like Triple H still made sure, he was good.
But
like,
even that,
with
Evolution, because Randy was the next big star out of that. Triple H said, I don't give a fuck who you are, Randy. I'm still the man around here.
He was the youngest champ to win.
I just want to know. My
question
is outside of Jericho. Eliminate Jericho from anything right now. What is one thing Kevin Owens has done in this 3 months of being champion that you can really say, wow?
He had an interview with Michael Cole, and he kind of swagged on him. That's about it.
That was after he won the belt from Triple H. All right, let's keep going because
what happened?
I mean, honestly, in the last 3 months, you can't really say nothing that he did by himself. You got to bring up Jericho.
I'm saying,
that's our whole point.
Exactly. Take Jericho out of the equation.
The whole show was written around that. That's my whole point.
And no, and it's written like this because Jericho just happened to get the hell over.
Yeah, he's over.
Jericho got over because of his talent.
His talent.
He went beyond the script.
Stupid idiot, the list, the scarves. I'm
Nobody
pretty
came
sure
up with that.
nobody came up with that for Jericho.
Sparkle Crotch, he probably came up with.
He probably told, that was Vince.
His podcast, it's a lot. It's a lot why Jericho's over. It's not just the list. It's like him as a brand, bro.
He don't even do the highlight reel
He's
anymore.
like New Day. He's the same exact thing as New Day. When they're given a script, they walk off of the script, they do their catchphrases, they make up things, they get over. Kevin Owens hasn't done that. New Day does it. Enzo and Kaz do it. AJ, champ that runs the camp, maybe he didn't come up with it, but even if he stole John Cena's line, there's something else to run off of AJ Styles. And then Jericho comes up. In this run, dude, in 6 months, Jericho's come up with like some of the funniest segments and come up with some of the craziest catchphrases, and he gets over because that's what he comes up with. Kevin Owens hasn't done that.
And I think it's only fair to criticize Kevin Owens because Stone Cold went on his podcast and criticized Dean Ambrose for coasting. So if we're going to criticize one man in this championship run, we have to criticize another one. Kevin Owens' run is looking worse than Dean Ambrose's run.
No, the fuck it's not.
Can I ask you a question, though?
I'm sorry.
How is it not? How does it not? How does it not? How does it not?
That's a
How
whole
does it
other
not?
argument.
How does it not?
How
does it
That's
not?
a whole other argument.
How does Kevin Owens' run look better than Dean Ambrose?
He did not finish this match.
How did Kevin Owens' run look better than Dean
That's
Ambrose's
another
championship
argument.
run?
I don't agree.
How?
We didn't finish this
How?
match.
Yo,
Go
we
back to
didn't
the
Tell me
finish
match.
this
how.
match, bro. I'm not getting into it right now.
Tell me how.
I am not getting into it.
Tell me how Kevin Owens' run has been better than Ambrose.
Yo,
Could we get some
I'm not getting
fireflies?
into it.
Because finally the Wyatt family went over.
Yeah.
Finally.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Finally,
How
the Wyatt
dare we
family went
overlook
over.
the Wyatts, the new fucking Wyatts look strong. This is what I love
Finally,
because
at a
we can't
pay-per-view.
forget about the coast to coast spear from Roman to Shane that I called. That was a good spot, but fuck you, Roman. But let's talk
I
about.
called the
You
triple
gave him a
powerbomb.
concussion.
Let's go.
Let's talk about. We got to talk about the Shield reunion moment. We have to.
It was just cheap pops, man.
Cheap
I
pops.
knew that was gonna
4
happen.
year Survivor Series
I knew that shit was
anniversary.
gonna happen.
We knew we was gonna get that. We knew it, but it looks stupid. I want to say this: if you Daniel Bryan.
Because when I said it last podcast, y'all said, no, that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
He's
okay,
going
Okay,
wrong.
we give you that. Okay,
the
we
whole
give you that.
moment
Okay, we give
between
you that.
AJ and Dean happened,
Okay.
and it was obvious
Okay,
that the Shield
that
moment
was,
was
it
going to
was
happen.
obvious. It was obvious.
Move on.
Thank you. So,
Shield.
damn. But I want to say this.
Champ?
I want to say this.
He's
I
getting
knew that
closer and
stupid ass.
closer.
I'm going.
We knew it was gonna
But they
happen.
didn't
Yo,
say how
they-
it was going to
They
happen.
fucking hate when I'm right.
No, because you
It's
never
okay.
said how it was going to happen.
Yo, I said there's going
But
to be a
once the
shield.
Dean and AJ moment
The
happened,
Dean.
it was obvious that it was going to happen.
I ain't going to lie. I think I was asleep when that happened. But to be honest, somebody said, yo, Marcus,
Move on.
you called it.
Move on.
The
Yeah.
shield movement. And I
Move on.
woke
Yeah,
up.
move on.
Like,
Yeah,
but I'm just saying.
What the fuck you
I was asleep,
Okay,
right?
okay,
And
okay.
somebody saw.
Okay. Can we talk? I want to explain something. Daniel Bryan, as a general manager, if you have any type of balls and you want to challenge Baron Corbin and be mad at him for what he did to Kalisto, you better say something to Dean Ambrose and you better punish him. Because other than that, you look weak as a GM.
If he had balls, he would have fought The Miz by now. He would have did something for The Miz by now.
Well, he would have, if he had balls, he would have been wrestling in bingo halls right now.
He ain't got no balls.
WWE doesn't allow him to wrestle, so he's not going to do anything to Miz.
I don't want to hear that shit. He should.
I'm with you
Listen.
on that. I'm
If
with you on
anybody
that,
deserved
champ.
anything, he should have got a Miz a long time ago.
He should at least, okay, he could have delivered Miz with a knee. He could have hit him with a running knee.
Just one.
He's banned from
Just
any
fucking
type of
one.
contact. So
I know,
it's never gonna happen.
I know. But if you're gonna punish Baron Corbin, you better discipline Dean Ambrose. If you overlook that Dean Ambrose shit, I'm done with Daniel Bryan.
AJ started it though.
I don't care. It's for the betterment of the team. You had Seth Rollins and Owens getting together. I mean, getting along. Seth Rollins and Jericho getting along, and they almost won the damn match. If they could get along, you need to put that
Tuesday.
to the Tuesday is a day away.
Also, remember that they won.
I don't care.
SmackDown?
Yeah,
I don't care about that.
SmackDown still won.
You still put them in jeopardy of winning.
How about the Undertaker come at Dean then? Like I said before,
Let's do it. Chokeslam his bitch ass.
he should come at Dean and be like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Daniel Bryan should suspend him, or he has to earn his rematch against Dean. Something you gotta if you're gonna punish Baron Corbin.
But Baron Corbin cost them a cruiserweight division.
You almost cost them the bragging rights.
But you didn't though. They won.
You did. You almost cost them the match.
Almost doesn't count.
You got a guy eliminated.
Team Raw to eliminate one of your team
on
members.
SmackDown. How does that not
He
make
did
sense?
say, "I will have your back," or maybe I won't have your back though. So
It doesn't matter.
Your
You're
team
supposed
SmackDown, you just helped Team Raw eliminate a team
to
SmackDown.
SmackDown. If you want to get your retribution, it's 2 days away.
So
can
you
wait.
didn't like it?
I like the Shield moment, but when
I
it
like
all
the
in logic, when it all makes sense, when you all break things down, it don't make sense.
You
I
help
mean,
them
Trump is
eliminate the
president.
face
Nothing makes
that runs
sense.
the place.
No,
That runs the camp.
But
So
we've
the
been
Wyatts
building
look
for the
strong.
last 3 weeks. Teammate, let's be teams.
Why who doesn't look
Let's put
strong?
everything to
They
the
did that
side.
so the Wyatts could look strong for once.
Oh yeah.
No, well, okay.
Bray
But
finally won at a pay-per-view where it meant something.
You won at the last pay-per-view too.
Let's not forget. Luke Harper showed up.
yeah. But I love it. I thought Roman.
Where did he get that arrow shit from?
I thought Roman was gonna clean through the
Fucking
Wyatts,
2K.
like always. But there's a God.
Because Randy took the sacrifice.
How about Randy taking the
A
sacrifice?
perfect Wyatt.
He really took the sacrifice.
Yo,
He's a better Wyatt than Braun Strowman.
Grow the beard.
He might need the lamb mask, the sacrificial lamb mask or goat mask, whatever
He
the fuck it
he
is.
needs a satanic mask. Something. Give him something.
He really took a spear.
He took a
for Bray
spear
Wyatt.
for
He
Bray.
really. Now you can't say that he's been acting or playing mind games because he really took a hit.
He's really a Wyatt now.
He's really a
I
Wyatt.
don't know. He's
Stamp
still a
of
Viper.
approval.
He's still a Viper.
Yeah.
He's the
Stay quiet
Viper.
until it's ready. Time to strike.
It's gonna be time to
It's gonna
strike
be
after
Bray-
Royal
it's gonna be
Rumble.
Bray and Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
It's gonna be time to strike probably after Royal Rumble. But
So, wait.
as of right now, I'm loving it.
But one thing, here's the thing.
Bray should just go over if
You
they do.
can't say that. I don't want to hear Roman Reigns is super Roman Reigns, and I don't want to hear anybody ever say Bray Wyatt does not get his pushes.
He
He
just
just
started.
got a
That's
push.
finally happened after 5
Just
years.
started.
It doesn't
It
make.
just started.
Here's my argument
can
with
still
that
be
one more time
over
before
with.
we go into that.
Oh, man.
Even if you're losing matches, you're still fighting all champions. Bray Wyatt has fought nothing but champions his whole time. There's plenty of guys in the wrestling industry that wish they could be in Bray Wyatt's shoes, fighting champion after champion, fighting legend after legend, and being in WrestleMania matches. And the only reason he was in a WrestleMania match this year, probably against a champion, aka Brock Lesnar, was because he was injured. You shake your head. Don't you remember going into Roadblock? Don't you remember going into Roadblock? Who fought Brock Lesnar at Roadblock?
Oh, the Wyatts.
Luke Harper. Because Bray Wyatt was injured.
Well,
Because
because
going
they
into
eliminated him
WrestleMania,
in
we
the-
were supposed to
in
get
the
Brock Lesnar
Rumble.
versus Bray Wyatt.
Because they eliminated him in the Rumble, yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
Braun.
Bray Wyatt. What's his
And I thought
his
they
track
was building
record at
Braun versus
WrestleMania?
Brock
Even though
at
he
that
lost.
time.
He's fought in Cena. He's fought in The Undertaker and was getting ready to fight Brock Lesnar. He's fought in Kane. He's fought in Chris Jericho. He's fought in Ryback. He's fought in
Randy
The Big
Orton.
Show.
Take right back out of that damn
Shield.
list.
Yeah, he's
Roman
fought in The
Reigns,
Shield.
Dean
Podcast.
Ambrose,
I'm just saying,
Roman Reigns.
Ryback at one point was a main eventer. Bray
The
Wyatt has
Big
done
Guys
nothing but fight main
Podcast.
eventers, and there's a lot of wrestlers that wish they could be in his position.
I hear you, but he's lost feud after feud after feud
Doesn't
after feud.
But
after
here's
feud.
another question. I asked. Even without a championship, even without all these wins, If you repeat Bray Wyatt's career for another 3 years,
he's not a Hall of Famer.
He's not a Hall of Famer.
He's not. What accolades has he accomplished?
If you were,
what has he accomplished?
He's never even had a belt.
Luke Harper has more title wins than Bray Wyatt.
Still going to the Hall of Fame.
No.
Hey,
He
retired tomorrow.
Time out. The Godfather was.
I just said double his career.
I'm pretty sure the Godfather. He had hoes, bro.
The feuds and the match. The feuds and the match capabilities and the match qualities that Bray Wyatt's had. Double what he has done. I didn't say right now. I said double everything Bray Wyatt has done. Without the championship, Bray Wyatt would go in the Hall of Fame, hands down.
He wouldn't deserve it.
Not without a championship.
Not even without a championship.
He would deserve it because of work rate. Just because he didn't win.
If you're talking about that,
does he go in as Bray or Husky Harris?
You're an asshole.
He's going as the main eventer. He's going as a main eventer because all he's been since he's debuted was a main eventer. He's never been lower.
So what he's given to the company, then yeah, but he hasn't accomplished anything yet.
He has zero.
He's still been a main eventer. How many guys do you say deserve a spot just to be in the main event? Lots of guys. Lots of guys who work even harder than Bray Wyatt do.
Yeah.
And you say, I wish that guy was in the main event. That guy's not a main eventer. That guy deserves to be out of the lower mid card. That guy deserves to be out of the mid card. Bray Wyatt's never seen lower than upper mid card.
But he hasn't won any feud. He hasn't won anything. Bro. He hasn't done anything substantial.
He has literally zero accolades.
Zero.
All right.
I'm trying to think of one, bro.
Case in point. Here you go.
And we love Bray.
Double Cesaro's career.
He's not a Hall
of Famer.
Who's going in the Hall of Fame first?
Cesaro was a United States champion.
Bullshit.
Tag team champion.
He's not going in the Hall of Fame.
He was United States tag team champion.
He has championships.
He speaks 7 languages.
Had in sauna.
Who's had one-on-one matches at WrestleMania?
Vince would never put Cesaro in.
He's won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
Yes, he has.
He has accomplishments.
That's my argument with you.
He's the first Andre. I'm sorry.
Bray Wyatt's still going to go in the Hall of Fame before Cesaro.
No, he won't.
Who's had the one-on-one WrestleMania matches?
He won the first Andre the Giant.
Who's had
Royal.
Who's fought the Undertaker for the streak at WrestleMania?
Yo, he has no accomplishments.
Who's fought the Undertaker at WrestleMania for the streak?
Wait, it wasn't for the streak. I thought it was after.
It was after the streak. Yeah,
whatever.
It was after the streak.
Who still fought the Undertaker at WrestleMania?
Yo,
who's fought John Cena at WrestleMania? How many guys can say they fought John Cena at WrestleMania?
How many guys can say they beat John Cena?
It doesn't matter who says they could beat John Cena. It's the fact that you beat John Cena.
Did.
I bet you Jack Swagger wishes he had Bray Wyatt's career.
I'm not
Jack Swagger wishes he had Zack Ryder.
I bet you Del Rio. I bet you Cody Rhodes. I bet you Cody Rhodes. I bet you Cody Rhodes. I bet you Bray Wyatt. I bet you Ryback. Every guy who's quit in the last 6 months wish they had Bray Wyatt's career.
And you want to know what else is crazy about them and Bray Wyatt? None of them is Hall of Famers.
Cody Rhodes is not a Hall of Famer.
No.
Absolutely
You're
not.
Say it, champ.
All right.
Say it, champ.
All right.
Say it, champ. Say it. Wait. Say it, champ.
One.
No, don't count him down. Don't count him down. Say it, champ.
I can't say it.
Cody Rhodes is a Hall of Famer.
Cody Rhodes.
Next topic. All right, so.
All right, I'm quiet for the rest of this podcast.
Wait.
If you're going to tell me Cody Rhodes is not a Hall of Famer, Cody Rhodes, Intercontinental Champion. Cody
not
Rhodes
Dusty Rhodes.
Part of some of the greatest, some of the
Gold
great
Dust.
tag teams, some great tag team matches. You didn't say that. Legacy. You don't remember Legacy.
Legacy wasn't shit.
Legacy.
I like Legacy. I'm not gonna lie.
Legacy wasn't shit.
Orton.
Legacy wasn't shit.
Yo,
I'm quiet for the rest of this podcast. You're gonna say
no, you're
Cody
not.
Rhodes.
You know why? Because the main event is next, so you're not going to be quiet.
Now I'm quiet.
You're not going to be quiet.
You're gonna say Cody Rhodes is not a Hall of
Are we
Famer.
moving to the main event now?
Hold on.
Now I'm quiet.
Ease, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, we waited.
Can I ask you a question,
What?
Ease?
What?
Do you think Cody Rhodes is a Hall of Famer?
He's gonna get in the Hall of Fame because of his family and his credentials and his like the whole lineage of shit. Yes, he's gonna get in.
And his track
I don't think
record.
he's getting in because of his pure wrestling skills and matches. He's getting in because of lineage, and yes, he's been in there. Yes, he's done some stuff, but they're gonna give him. Like I said, the Godfather got in there. All right.
It doesn't matter.
He had
His
hoes,
Godfather
bro.
has-
What the fuck is the hoes?
Hoes is hoes. Hoes mean a lot.
We're talking about in wrestling, though.
He was
Not
also
in real
part
life.
of.
We're talking
Godfather
about in
was also
wrestling.
part of one of the best factions of all time, and he was Papa
He was
Shango,
Papa Shango.
which is a very
Okay.
big.
But he went in as Godfather.
He
Well, he
He
went in
could have
as
come in as
my fault,
Papa
my
Shango.
fault. But still,
What do you recognize him for?
hoes, bro.
he had hoes.
Hoes mean a lot.
I'm trying
man.
to think of like who went in the Hall of Fame that I was like,
If you're gonna
gives a
put
fuck.
people like Rikishi in the Hall of Fame,
Enough
Cody
said.
Rhodes is
Wait,
going in
time
the Hall
out.
of
Enough
Fame.
said.
Wait, hold on.
Shit, you're
Rikishi.
right.
Rikishi?
Right.
Should never have been in the Hall of
Wait,
Fame.
wait.
I don't know, bro. He did it for the Rock.
Rikishi,
He did it for the Rock.
Did it for the Rock.
He went in because his family.
He did it for the Rock. I don't know. He has more. He
Well,
has
I'll
more
tell you
accomplishments than Bray
I
Wyatt
tell you
too.
what, this is a perfect topic for people to talk
He
about.
has more accomplishments than Bray. Does he not?
Ladies and gentlemen,
He fought main eventers.
do you think Bray
He
Wyatt
ran over Stone Cold.
Not as many.
If
main eventers
He ran over Stone
Not as
Cold.
many main eventers. Not as many main eventers.
He
nor
killed
as many
Stone
times.
Cold.
Not
How
as
many
many main
people's
eventers,
faces
nor as
was
many
in his
times as
ass?
Bray
He
Wyatt.
wrestled the main eventers.
Yo.
He's wrestled. He feuded
People
with
ate
Stone
his ass,
Cold.
bro.
Oh,
People ate his
Bray Wyatt
ass.
hasn't.
He
Everybody
wrestled Stone
ate his ass.
Cold.
Bray Wyatt.
He wrestled
hasn't.
The Rock.
Bray Wyatt.
He wrestled Triple H. Kurt Angle. He
He
has
was in
feuded all
the
of them.
Armageddon Hell
Hell in a Cell.
And he
Feuded with
put his
Undertaker.
ass
In this
in
generation,
Has won Intercontinental Championships and won Tag Team
In this
Championships.
generation, Bray Wyatt hasn't wrestled the same amount, if not more, in a shorter period of time.
Has Rikishi had
He
championship
had-
success?
He had 2 titles. Yes,
he had championship
did.
success.
He did.
So that makes his
But you
makes
should-
his resume better right now.
Okay.
If we're making that argument,
His resume.
Yes, and I'm going to give you the argument that Bray Wyatt's wrestled more bigger names of this generation way more times.
Bray
bigger than
Wyatt-
The Rock, Stone Cold,
Bray
Triple
Wyatt-
H.
John
He fought
Cena,
all the-
Randy
he
Orton,
fought all the
Roman
big
Reigns,
people of his
Seth
time.
The
Rollins,
three I just
Brock
named
Lesnar.
are that's the top tier.
Who of this generation is the top tier of WWE?
He's fought all the top tier of this generation.
Yo, your top tier of now doesn't match Stone Cold, The Rock.
Because
Triple
we're in a
H.
different
didn't fight
generation where
Nakamura.
people don't reach that
He's in
success.
NXT.
John Cena is bigger
So-
than Triple H.
So Rikishi has done the same exact thing Bray has done.
No, he's not. Not as many
No, he
times,
hasn't.
and not in a shorter period of time.
I'm going to say this right now.
Rikishi hit mid card. Rikishi hit lower mid card. Bray Wyatt hasn't.
Just to kill all this right now, what was Bray Wyatt's biggest accomplishment?
Bray Wyatt's biggest
Bray
accomplishment.
Wyatt's biggest accomplishment
Going
was his
over
win
on the
tonight.
Undertaker when they beat
Was
him.
his win
what,
tonight.
couple
His
months
win
ago?
tonight was the biggest thing he's ever
He's ever done.
accomplished.
Opposed to fighting the biggest names. He didn't win, but fighting John Cena at WrestleMania.
Yo, I can't talk about this because I'm.
You know
I
how
love-
many
I
wrestlers
love Bray,
wish
bro.
they
I
could
just-
lose to John Cena at WrestleMania? Talk to AJ Styles. I bet you before
No.
coming to
No,
WWE,
no. How
I
many
bet you
people
AJ
wish to
Styles
fight?
says, I wish I could lose to John Cena at WrestleMania. Talk to Samoa Joe. I bet you Samoa Joe can say, I wish I could lose to John Cena at WrestleMania. I
What
wish I
about
could
Undertaker
wrestle
at
John Cena at
WrestleMania?
WrestleMania.
I love Bray Wyatt. I'm just doing this just to see, just to make a point. That's all. I love Bray. I'm happy for Bray. I'm happy for the Wyatts.
My point is, even if you don't win, Edge, biggest accomplishment, I bet you he'll tell you, was fighting Undertaker at WrestleMania. Even if it's for the championship match or if it wasn't. Edge will probably say one of his biggest
WrestleMania.
career main events, if the title wasn't involved, would be to even wrestle the Undertaker at WrestleMania, just because anybody in that company wishes, anybody in the wrestling industry wishes they could fight the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Oh,
Bray Wyatt
basketball
has had that
reference.
chance.
Well, I
Bray
think
Wyatt is
Edge
like
would say.
KD.
Well, I think Edge would say his
He's
live
nice,
sex
just ain't get no
celebration
rings yet.
was his
Yeah.
biggest accomplishment. To be honest with you, let's say that we'll keep that moving. And now I'm gonna be quiet for the rest of the podcast because we're talking about the next match.
Yo, okay.
It took us 2 hours to get to this 30-second match.
This has been an intense
but
podcast.
we got there, bro.
But we got there.
But we got there.
And
you know,
now
we
I'm
got
be
two-
quiet.
And we should end it in like 2 seconds.